Get ready to rock, America. It's the Smith and Milano Podcast, brought to you by Treehouse Comedy Production. Here's R.C. Smith and Lou Milano.
Hey, man. Hey, man.
Hey.
This is a new thing I'm trying.
Which is what?
To say hi, and it's just come in real, like, hey. But I don't even know.
That doesn't sound real at all.
With our introduction music, if you can even hear it.
Because it's this big loud thing. Get ready to laugh.
Yeah, it's
choo, choo, choo. And then you going, hey.
It sounds like they accidentally caught the podcast in the middle.
Right. No, it sounds a lot like PBS.
Yeah. Oh my God, or NPR radio.
NPR, oh, the worst. I know so many people who listen to NPR, and I'm like, why? Why would you listen to it while you're driving? You would just doze off.
I once I figured out smartphones, that's a whole other thing. It took me way too long. I decided I wanted every radio app I could get my hands on,
right,
so I could listen to all the radio I wanted to listen to. And I've heard NPR before, but I'm like, fuck it, put NPR on there. Maybe one day you'll need an app real bad, and you just throw it on. It's nice soft talk like this.
And maybe someday you'll want to listen to self-righteous, pretentious people
yeah, exactly,
telling us how smart they are. And
one day I was in the mood for really soft talk and an app, and I put it on, and it just made me see red, and then I deleted it.
So it had the opposite effect.
Yeah, not relaxing at all.
No, it just made you want to drive to the NPR studios and beat the shit out of all of them.
And just walking, who listens to this shit?
Listen, you, Terry Gross, come here. Shut the fuck up.
Okay, guy, I think I have a story that you'll enjoy.
By the way, no one even knows who we are. We haven't even told them who we are yet. We were so busy with our intro.
You're R.C. Smith.
R.C. Smith, stand-up comedian, and a fire eater.
Okay, I am Lou Milano, Connecticut radio personality, and, Uber driver. Did you use that one already?
No, I've never used that one.
I got my side hustle on.
I always, when I'm with the family in the car, I always pretend like I'm an Uber driver.
I want to go through the whole application process, but I don't think it's that much. I think you just have to show that you have a valid license, right, and you have a head,
and that you have a car.
Yeah. And then I want to kidnap a family. Why not? Just to prove that the structure of this company is just eventually going to hurt someone.
I'm the same way. I agree that you can't have a population in New York City of almost 9 million people, and you can't suddenly say, you know what, 100,000 of you are now licensed to take people wherever they need to go.
Yeah.
Well, what's the application? You just got to fill out an app.
Right.
You got to just fill out really? So anybody with the shittiest car with bad intentions can just pick up people and drive them someplace without harm? I don't see it happening.
It's a matter of time.
It's just a matter of time.
We just need to wait it out, and then we're either going to have the most tragic or funny story in the history of stories.
And what's going to happen is that Uber drivers will kidnap someone, and they will just keep transferring them to other Uber drivers.
That's right.
So the person will have no idea where he or she is being taken.
It's a network.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always pretend I'm the Uber driver.
So where do we put the one more from the road intro? Is it now?
Now.
Here's one more from the road.
Okay, I have the story, and it's pretty quick, and it's a story of laziness.
Oh. Which you seem to know something about.
I'm trying to better myself, and I've been much less lazy recently. I've been working out, I've been eating right, and I've been very active in my career, and who gives a shit? But that's what I've been trying to do.
Right.
But I regressed big time the other day. So we don't have garbage service at my house. We just have chosen not to do so because I used to take my garbage and just bring it to work in my truck. And my truck has since broken down.
Right.
And my father-in-law's tools for his job are here. So I put the garbage for now in the broken down truck, and he stops and takes the garbage out and brings it to the job site.
Your household garbage.
Yeah.
Your trash bags of everyday stuff.
Yeah.
You don't put a trash can out on the curb.
Correct.
And someone comes and picks it up.
My father-in-law picks it up.
Okay.
He has to come to get his tools. I know I'm not saving $1 million, but for now, it's working for us.
All right.
We have a broken down truck in front of my house. containing garbage.
How much does it cost to actually have your garbage picked up
Like
by the city of Danbury?
$40 a month.
Okay. I will give you the $40.
I know it doesn't paint a great picture of my life. I mean, you're in my house. It's not that bad. I mean,
No,
we don't
it
have a
does-
Sanford and Son thing
No,
going on
I
here.
would never walk in your house thinking, why is all this garbage in here?
You wouldn't even. It's not in the house. It's in the broken down truck, which you wouldn't even know is a broken down truck,
Right.
Or that it has garbage in it because it has a cap on it. So nobody knows that this
All right.
cheap ass thing that I'm doing is going on, except for me and my wife and her father.
Do you want to do a GoFundMe? so you can have your. So you
Can we get past the fact that I'm hoarding garbage in a broken down truck?
I don't think I can get past that. All right, go ahead.
So the other day, he comes to pick it up to get rid of it. And I help him unload it out of my truck and into his truck.
Right.
And I happen to be outside with the baby getting ready to take her for a walk in the stroller. I typically have a long road. You've been down it. I go all the way down. I do a lap around. It takes literally about a half an hour for a nice slow walk with the baby. So I'm doing this right after he departs with the trailer full of garbage, which is not tied down.
Right.
He just said, no, it'll be fine. and I start walking down the road behind the truck that's pulling away with the stroller. And I could see him, and he's getting farther and farther away. Where I'm headed with the stroller, and I see a shit ton of garbage fall out the back, and the truck keeps going. Well, what did I do? I turned that right around. Just turned the stroller right around, and went back home.
So people would not know that.
That I was related to this garbage. I couldn't do it.
Wow.
Because now I'm the guy walking, like, it was like a half a mile down the road. It's because it's a straight road.
And are you recognizing the garbage as you get to it in the middle of the road?
No,
oh
I
my
abandoned the walk. As soon as I saw the garbage fall out, I button hooked it, and I went home.
You didn't even want to get close to it.
No, because if I get close to it, I'm like the likely suspect because there's nobody anywhere near it.
Right, because everybody else on your street, like 99% of America, have their garbage picked up.
Correct. My only option, other than being lazy and going home, is to walk down there with the stroller and pick up these 2 garbage bags that have been, rotting, and the bottoms are falling out, and walk back with them. I know I'm a terrible person.
Wow.
But I'm willing to admit that I'm terrible.
So is it still laying there?
No.
No.
Someone else
picked up my garbage. Yeah, probably, I don't know, maybe a garbage man.
I'm not proud of this. Right. Do I sound like I'm proud? Because I got a smirk on my face.
Do you need the $40? Because I got to be honest, I'm a little appalled. Because here's what happened. Every
there
night,
are levels
this
of
is so weird.
Disgusting going on here, and my behavior is the highest level.
This is what happens at our house every night. I cook dinner. Throw the scraps in the garbage can. We have dinner. After dinner, we're cleaning up the kitchen. Usually, she's doing the dishes. Kids are helping out, doing whatever. I clean the kitchen. It's my job to take the garbage out. I put the garbage in. I tie up the bag, take it out of the can, put it in the hallway. Right. A little bit later, when I go to walk the dog, I take the garbage down. I put it in the garbage cans on the side of the building.
So you take the garbage out?
I never fucking see it again. There's no chance that I will be walking down my street in Brooklyn 20 minutes later going, oh shit, that was my garbage that I've been saving.
There's actually no chance. I mean, your garbage man still could accidentally drop a garbage
but
bag.
once I put it in the garbage
it's no longer your
it's not my
responsibility. It's out of your
concern.
hands because you've paid for that
It's the city of New York's
I completely
service.
understand.
Right. I don't even know if I'm paying for that service. I got to be honest with you. I don't pay a monthly garbage bill.
We have to here. It's not the city thing. It's a private thing. I think the bigger the city, the more chance there is. No one gives a fuck.
Right. Right.
So I'm a disgusting, lazy person.
Let me see how much I have on
and
me.
You...
Whoa. The chair just broke.
Did you break it? I got a backup for you, it turns out. Keep going.
No.
This is good stuff.
I have $40 on me. Stuff. I will get, is it $40 a week or $40 a month?
$40 a month.
All right. So I'll give you $10.
Here's the fucked up part. Now I got to do something. I got to throw that broken chair in the garbage. You don't realize how much work it is. There you go.
That's nice.
Here's your backup chair.
That's good.
I'm not proud. Okay? I'm not feeling good about myself. But here we are.
All right. I mean, it makes a great story, but if you want, I will give you $10.
It's not a great story.
I will give you $10 before you...
It's a shameful story.
I'll give you $10. That way, then you can fucking at least have the garbage picked up this week.
Give me $10.
No, because you're going to use it for other things.
That's right. All right, sir. We got to, of course, thank our fantastic sponsors. Our title sponsor, Treehouse Comedy Productions.
Treehouse Comedy Productions is the oldest and original provider of live comedy in Connecticut for 35 years. The Treehouse has venues in Westport, Windsor Locks, Branford, North Haven, West Haven, Hamden at the Fairfield Theater Company. Go to treehousecomedy.com for all upcoming shows or call the box office at 203-268-5857. A lot of great shows are coming up. They also do this thing called Funny for Funds, which is amazing.
What is that?
It means that if you have a cause or if you want to do a fundraiser or if you just want to raise money for charitable reasons, you call Treehouse Comedy, tell them you want to do a Funny for Funds. They will put together a show and raise a lot of money for your cause.
My garbage service.
Yeah, we may have to do a Funny for Funds to raise money for your stinking garbage. So anyway, on Saturday, November 4th, Tammy Pescatelli of Last Comic Standing is at the Treehouse Comedy in Westport.
Tammy's cool.
She's very cool. Saturday, November 18th, Caroline Ray from Sabrina the Teenage Witch and the Caroline Ray Show, which was my very first long-term warm-up
That's
gig.
true, buddy. I do remember
is
that.
going to be at Bobby V's in Windsor Locks. And Bob Nelson is also going to be at Bobby V's on Saturday, December 2nd. Go to treehousecomedy.com for all your comedy needs or call the Treehouse Business Office at 203-268-5857.
Yeah, and you can book R.C. Smith there as well.
That's great.
And the finale to his new show, he's added a new thing that he does. This is how you end every show, if this is correct. You sit in a chair and break it on stage.
I do.
And then I come out and I pick it up and pretend to get rid of it.
With my buns of steel. I break the chair.
TreehouseComedy.com for tickets and information or all your what needs. What is that? Why is that in the copy?
You know what? I almost said that. Is someone sitting around waking up in the morning going, "Oh, what's the matter, honey? I need comedy."
Yeah.
I need comedy.
I encourage everyone to call 203-268-5857 and demand a joke.
You know,
just on-demand jokes.
You know, Tom, I got some bad news. Your mother died. We need comedy.
I bet you if you call that number, the Treehouse number,
203-268-5857,
and you demand comedy, that will happen 4 times, and after the 4th time, the phone will be answered by Jackie the Joke Man Martling, who will have a joke ready for you. Thanks to Brad Axelrod doing comedy on demand at 203-268-5857.
Just call and say, I need comedy. That's all you have to say.
If you want a guitar, if you want strings, if you want amps, if you want pedals, if you need them repaired, if you want to buy, trade, do consignment, you want to find an exotic instrument, whatever your needs are, for that, all your musical needs at Guitar Hanger out of Brookfield, Connecticut. You catch them online at guitarhanger.com.
You know, we're assuming that everybody who listens to our show are very needy.
Very needy.
They need instruments. They need comedy.
Right.
You know what else people need? People need podcasts.
They do.
They need our podcast, and they also need The Rope Break. Joey Etch and Ryan Baer is your only local source of news, opinions, and interviews revolving around pro wrestling and combat sports. Every week, they are podling, so there are... What? What's
You're
the problem?
An asshole.
What's the problem?
Because of your cutesy word, in case you haven't joined the show before, you need to know that RC does this every week just to piss me off.
I try to come up with as many uses of the word pod that I can. You know why? Because I'm a podster.
You're a podster.
Anyway, new episodes of The Rope Break each week are available on iTunes, Stitcher, and anywhere else you get your pod on.
Oh, man, that's the worst one. You're outdoing yourself.
I know, thank you.
I want to try something here.
Okay.
I want you, if you're a businessman or lady, to think about your ad here.
There you go.
You can buy airtime.
And we will make your business sound really impressive.
And hilarious. We'll break into the middle of the copy and say funny things.
Funny things, and people will remember you, and it will help your business.
How do you do that? You call 203-268-5857, the offices of Treehouse Comedy Productions.
And tell them you want to advertise on the Smith and Milano podcast.
Because you have comedy needs.
Start. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and liftoff.
This is The Five with Smith and Milano.
Houston, Atlanta, it's roll program.
5 topics, all funny shit. Here's number 1.
What do you call that? When you like have a bunch of leftovers? What do you call that? Why am I losing the term? potluck.
Potluck.
This is a celebrity potluck dinner.
Well, because all the stories, it's not leftovers because we haven't done these stories before.